Alright, so I'm going to share my screen with you. I hope so now you people all are able to see my screen. Are you able to see the screen beta that I have
Yes,
shared?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. There are only some questions that are highlighted. As related to the our objective that we are talking about liquid solubility, soluble, solvent, solute. Yesterday we also discussed about some of the terms that were new for you, but just you need to go through their definitions like effervescence, molality. So these were all the terms. If you can see the question, so please one by one read the question and just share the answer. It's just a brainstorming about the previous lessons because today we have to complete this one. And from Monday we have to start the revision, proper revision for that. So Hamdan, first of all, you can unmute yourself, beta, and please read question number 3 that is highlighted first. And what do you think? What is the answer of that question?
Why is the dam thinner at the top and thicker at the bottom? Ma'am, because the pressure of the water deeper is much more than the pressure on top.
Yes, exactly. Well done. Okay, number 4. Why is water drawn from the bottom of the dam rather than the top? Ji Hashim, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Ji Hashim, it's question number 4, beta. Why is water drawn from
Okay.
the bottom of the dam rather than the
Why
top?
is water not from the bottom? Ma'am, because in the bottom it comes in more pressure and like and then more quickly you can get out from the dam.
Right. Right, because at the bottom there is more pressure, so we can easily take out the water from the bottom. And if the more pressure, so more water can be collected, na? At less time. Okay. Next question we are having, why are hydraulic systems known as force multipliers? Yes. So the three Fatma, please unmute yourself and tell me the answer of this question. Why hydraulics are known as force multipliers?
Why are hydraulic systems known as force multipliers? Ma'am, because they take amount of force from the water pressure.
Okay. Yeah, Tati, will you recall what was the force multiplier we have done in the moment of force as well and why they are used for?
Ma'am, they are used to, just like some heavy things, just like cars and those to crush them.
Hmm. Okay. Yes, if beta I am not wrong, so we recalled about that. Okay, force multipliers are basically those from which we can do a lot of work by applying little of the force. Yes, if we are applying little force and a result of the force is greater, right? And we can do so much work by applying little of the force. So that's why those things are called force multipliers. All right. So why question is that why are hydraulic systems known as force multipliers?
Because they can crush all of those things like heavy loads of stuff in
Mhm.
just applying very little amount of force in a result that the cars or the stuff is fully crushed out.
Yes, yes, actually, you are right. But just let me elaborate in more clear words. You would be saying that if we apply a small force over a small area, right? So it gets transmitted. Basically, hydraulic. What is present inside the hydraulic systems? There is a hydraulic liquid that is obviously made up of water pressure. Okay, so inside the hydraulics there is a hydraulic fluid. So when we apply a small force over area, so it gets transmitted to the hydraulic fluid and acts over a larger area. Like we are applying on a smaller area, and then as a result we can see the act on a larger area. That's basically called the force multiplier. Okay. And next question, how important are hydraulic systems to the cars and trucks on the world's roads? Explain your answer. Who willingly want to give me the answer, please? Ji Hamdan.
Ma'am, hydraulic systems are used in brakes and engines of cars all around the world. Without hydraulic systems, brakes would not have been invented, and we would have
Right.
no way of slowing down on the road.
All right, you are right, beta. Okay, next question. Imagine you were an engineer building a dam across a river. Should the base be thicker than the top? Explain your answer. Geomaima.
Ma'am, so I will um, build a dam thicker uh, from the bottom side because there is more pressure than the top. And
Okay. Alright, you are right because there is more pressure in the depth, right? So it would be base should be thicker at the bottom as compared to the top. Okay, then there is basically I'm moving forward. It's just a formula of pressure. Yes, Tathir, you are raising hand, beta. Do you want to say something? Okay, and there are some questions that are already solved by using this one formula. This is just your curriculum that I am opening with. You can see that pressure is equal to force divided by area. This is already we have done about that. So there was one question and simply just put it on the formula like if pressure is, so what would be the same force? So you can find out any one from these three by just using that triangle. Okay. Right, so I just want to show you one another formula that you also be having in your minds. Okay, can you see this one formula? Concentration is equal to mass of solute divided by volume of a solution. This is the formula where we are given with mass of solute that is basically called molality, and when we are dividing it with the volume of solution, so we can take out and find out the concentration of a solution. This is not in your book, but you should be aware that this is the formula, right? Today I will be sharing it with you. Achha, so it's mass of solute divided by volume of solution, and these type of questions can also come in your paper. You can see what would be the solution concentration if the mass of solute is 5 grams and the volume is 1 liter. Okay, so just put the mass of solute as above, right, and volume is down. So the answer would be 5 simply. So this formula is also like should be in your consideration. Okay. Yeah, next I would be sharing you one quizzes link with you and live quiz we will be doing in our class. But before that, just a little bit information about paper chromatography. Okay, basically I gave you a research task about that. Like what is paper chromatography? That is a technique that is used basically to separate the substances from the like liquid is made up of different substances, so if we have to separate the substances we use the paper chromatography, right? And there are some techniques of using, like there is a principle for that. This like I will be sharing these handout link with you as well because it's not in your book. So just if I want to show you the diagram, please go through it. And again, I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see which of the diagram I am talking about. I took it from this one handout, and this is the diagram of paper chromatography. So yes, can you observe the diagram and tell me what's going on? Because this was also your research task, and have a look and please tell me
ma'am,
what's
is this
going.
in our resource pack?
No, this is not in your resource pack as well. That's why I'm saying that I will be sharing just a link with you to go through it from your side. Okay, so this is the paper and how to just keep the paper inside the solvent. That's the first one step. Okay, so we kept the paper inside the solvent and there is a solvent front over here. solvent front over here, ठीक है, and then there is the lid of the jar that is closed, ठीक है, we kept. Then what happened after some time, you can see in the second diagram, this was the origin, and there are the different dots that has appeared on this one page, like red, purple, blue, and basically these all marks are showing the different types of substances that were basically present in that solvent. Are you getting me? These are all of the impure substances that were present in the solvent, and they are showing with a different mark. Like some are with the red, some are with the purple, and some are with the blue. Okay, and even the paper was hanged 10 centimeters, so you can see, and they are all are just according to the different lengths. Okay. Then there was a procedure of using that, like we use filter paper, or we can use chromatography paper as well for separating it, chromatogram. Prepare the sample, then spot the sample on the paper. This is okay. You also need to go to the applications. Applications mean where it is applied and in which fields we can use the paper chromatography. To study the process of fermentation and ripening, to check the purity of pharmaceuticals, it's also used over here to check the medicines purity or not. To inspect cosmetics, to detect the allergens, to detect the contaminants in drinks and foods, to examine the reaction mixtures. Like, it's just used to check that whether if any of the solvent is having any of the impure substances in it or not. Ji Zoya, you are raising your hand, beta. Want to say something?
No, ma'am.
Alright, so these all handouts I will be just doing it on a Word document, and then I will be sharing it with you. You need to go through these all handouts. Okay. Now this is just was a recall of some of the things that we need to discuss about. Now we are going. I am going to share a quizzes link with you. Right. What you need to do, you are going to solve that quizzes right now. I am also going to share my screen. Right. And where your results will be visible. Okay. So where should I share the link? I think so in a group.
Ma'am, it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
about which chapter?
Gianaya?
Ma'am, because of internet connection, I wasn't able to come earlier. So can you please tell me that of which chapter? Like the
Beta,
date?
we are still doing liquids, and this information that we all are discussing now, it's not in your book. Okay, so that's why I was just discussing verbally, and nothing we have done new. Basically, we are discussing about the brainstorming of all those things that we have done earlier. Okay, and one more thing, beta, quizzes link I'm going to share in your group. You all are requested to join the quizzes, please, because I am just taking it as a live quiz. ठीक है, so it's in your group. मैं chat box में भी share कर देती हूँ, but I am not sure that chat box would be visible to you or not. Okay, so I can also share in the chat box. I've shared in the chat box as well. If you can see the chat box, it's shared over there. Okay, and let me just tell you the code as well so you can join. I'm also going to join that quiz. Okay, beta, I'm waiting for you. So I hope so you all know that how to join the quizzes. Is it like that? Okay, so please can you open the link from your group or from my chat box? I have just posted it in the chat box as well, if chat box is accessible to you. And the code is
Yes,
triple
ma'am.
nine. The code is 999696. Okay, so I'm just waiting for you. Please join. I'm also sending the code in the group Jita 3.
Ma'am, like how to get into that quizzes? I tried like
Ma'am, what
how
is the
to.
code? What is the code?
Yes, I sent the code in the group as well. It's 999696. It's 999696. I'm also going to share my screen with you. Those who have access, they can just do it through the quizzes. Those who are not having access, so obviously, those who like don't know how to join it, I am there to guide them. Okay, so some have also started. I can see. Okay, so my screen is shared. Okay, so as you can see, three participants have joined. So I'm going to start it. Three have joined. Okay, Hamdan has joined, Manal and Mona has joined. I'm waiting for you, everyone, please. Hashim has also joined. Zoya has joined. Good. Five people have joined.
Ma'am, I have also joined.
Hamdan, Manal, Mona, Hashim, and Zoya. Anaya, have you joined?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, your name is not like visible to me.
I can join it again.
Yes, please do it again. And come quickly, all of you. And how many of you are not able to join? Please tell me because we are getting late.
Ma'am, I am not able to.
Okay. And those who are not able to like attempt the quiz are coming towards it, please go through this one. I have shared my screen already. Okay. So please read question one and share your answer. You can go through it from here. Know how many of you are not able to access, they can go through over here. Like first question, solution where more solute can still be dissolved at a given temperature. Okay, as an admin, I am not able to edit it. I just can see the questions, and those who are not able to do it, simply you just have to type the quizzes on the Google, right? Quizzes.com, and then just you need to write down the code, and you will be there in this one quiz. There are total 14 questions, and yes, Hashim is doing. I have six participants: Anaya, Manal, Hamdan, Zoya, Tathi, Zara also joined. So, um, seven participants have joined. Okay, and there are total 11 participants in the meeting. So, those four are not able to join. Please speak up and unmute yourself.
I'm not able to join.
Yes. And who else is not able to join? Like one is Tawassal, who else is not able to join? Sameer is also not there. Umaima is also not there.
Ma'am, I am doing.
Okay, good. So Umaima have also joined. Um, Sameer has also joined. Good. Sameer, beta, you all can join easily. It's not the difficult one. Okay. Assalamualaikum Ahmed. Beta, as you are late, we are solving the quizzes right now. And that link is shared in your group and code is also there. You can access the
Yes, ma'am.
quizzes and just join us.
Yes.
Okay. So till now, Mona is taking the first position, right? And Hashim is on second. Hamdan is on third. Zoya, you are on fourth.